Oof, I actually look good here. Yeah, this is calm. Okay. I'm so scared to let go. Because obviously I'm outdoors, so I'm not on an even surface. And oh my God, bro. The camera's, actually nah, now it's all right. A second ago it was wobbling, but now it's all right. All right, cool. Let's see what this is like. Let's actually put the noise cancellation thing on. Boom, noise cancellation is on. You know what? Oh, yep, see? Yep, that's exactly what we don't want. Bit of wind, the tiniest bit of wind, and this guy goes flying. It's because the surface isn't flat and the tripod's quite flimsy. That's the problem. It's not flimsy, but the legs aren't wide. Oh no, the wind, man, the wind. All right, cool, let me get this video done quick. So the way I'm never hungry is because I know hunger comes in waves. The way hunger works is you feel hungry for a little bit and then that hunger goes away. What a lot of people think is that as soon as they feel hungry, they're gonna stay feeling that sensation of hunger until they eat, until they satisfy that feeling of hunger. I'm here to tell you that's not the case. The way hunger works is it comes in waves. You'll feel hungry for maybe like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then before you know it, you occupy yourself with something else, you do something else, distract yourself, and then you quickly realize that you don't feel hungry. Or in your case, I'm guessing you've never realized. You've never realized that hunger comes in waves, and you've probably never paid attention to the fact that you're hungry 1 second and then the next second you're not. So what I'm trying to do with this video is I'm trying to remind you and open your eyes to the idea that hunger comes in waves. And so when you feel hungry, that is not a sign to eat. That is not a sign to binge and fuck up this diet and fuck up this deficit. Because I know exactly what you want. You want abs, bro. You want abs, you want to get shredded for summer, but you keep failing because every time you feel a bit of hunger, you're opening up the fridge, you're opening up the cupboards, you're ordering takeaway. I'm here to tell you that because we're doing a controlled calorie deficit, that's what you're doing, bro. You're not in starvation mode in Africa and you ain't getting no food. If that was the case and you are in starvation mode, then when you got the feeling of hunger, then you should eat because that's your body sign of telling you like, yo, we ain't got no fucking nutrients, we need to eat. But since that's not your case, since your case is a controlled, intentional, purposeful calorie deficit, it doesn't mean that every single time you're hungry, you should eat. Bro, every single time you're hungry, you should fight that hunger and know that that hunger will go away in the next 10 minutes. Which brings up the first sort of tip of how I never stay hungry in a calorie deficit and how you should combat hunger in a calorie deficit. And that tip is to stay busy. I know it sounds cliche and everyone says it, but it's damn flipping true, bro. You gotta stay busy. If you're bumming around all day, you know, watching Netflix most of the days, not really doing much, not doing anything that's stimulating your brain or getting you engaged, then you're gonna have more time to really feel and focus in on the hunger. But when you're really busy, when you're constantly on the move, constantly recording content or going to work or doing this or in the gym, you're just not gonna have time to think about hunger. And really this idea of being busy applies to like any problem you have. Like any problem you have, if you stay busy, your mind won't go on it. So that's why this first tip is sort of quite basic. Like I'm sure you know it, but I promise you, bro, stay busy and the calorie deficit will be way easier. Especially how staying busy will get your steps up, so your expenditure will go up, so you'll be in a deficit more often than not. The second tip now is have an actual meal plan. And in this meal plan, know what your next meal is and know the quantities of it. So what helps me in my deficit is when I'm hungry, number one, I know that hunger comes in waves and that this hunger will pass away, as you've just learned in this video. And number two, what helps me is knowing when my next meal is. What would be a terrible situation is if we feel hunger, but then have no idea when we're next gonna eat, have no idea what we're gonna eat and how much amounts, what the quantity is like. That's when we binge, when we have no idea when we're next gonna eat, because then our mind starts to think like, oh fuck, like I don't know when I'm next gonna eat, like I might as well just eat now, like I might as well just binge right now, right? No, when you have a meal plan, you know exactly what you're gonna eat and when. And so in my case, what happens is when I'm hungry, I know that number one, this hunger will go away. But number two, my next meal is only in an hour and a half and it's gonna be chicken, rice and veg as it is every single day on this cut. But that's not to say you have to eat boring chicken, rice and veg to get abs. No, you can eat a fuck ton of meals, which I actually have like a whole menu repertoire in my coaching services. So let me not be a cheeky bastard and plug myself here, but I'm gonna plug myself here. If you wanna get coached by me, just fill out the form down below or get your hands on my free ebook and the camera's about to fall. Right, no, don't do that. Fuck it, yeah, if you wanna get coached by me, just click the first thing in the description. But anyways, back to what I was saying. When you know what you're eating next, it's easy for you to fight against this hunger because you know exactly what you're gonna eat and when you're gonna eat it next, how long to the next meal. And so when you know what you're gonna eat and how long to the next meal, your mindset is different. Your mindset isn't, oh, I'm hungry, I need to eat. It's, bro, come on, man, Wind, man, be on my side, bro. How many times have I stood up this camera and tried to ignore the fact that you're trying to fuck up my video, Wind? Hey, Wind, behave yourself, man. Fucking idiot, Wind. Okay, like I'm saying, bro, it's gonna fall, look at that. Oh, my days. Okay, bear with me. Okay, like I was saying, when you know what your next meal is gonna be, your mindset is gonna be different when you're hungry. Because now your mindset isn't in survival mode. Now your mindset is in, I purposely signed up for this deficit and I know I'm gonna feel hunger, and feeling hunger is fine. And it's all fine and all good because I know exactly what my next meal is gonna be. So my second tip is have an actual meal plan, know what you're gonna eat and what to eat and in what quantities and what amounts. Now, if you're struggling with that, we can fix that on my coaching. So I don't expect you to sign up and pay me on the first ever call. So what I actually do is a free consultation call. So if you're interested, just fill out the form down below, give me some of your details like your Instagram and I'll reach out to you. We can have a free call and I'll help you with the meal plan completely free, bro. I'm not gonna charge you for my time. Let's just have a free call and get to know each other. So if you're struggling with the meal plan, let me know down below, I can help you with that. And then the final tip is just to be mindful of the fact that you signed up for this, bro. You signed up for this deficit. You wanted to get abs. No one forced you. You're not deprived of food because you can't afford it and you're homeless on the street. Thank God, be grateful to God you're not in that position. But you signed up for this. So don't be here complaining and bitching like, oh, I feel a bit hungry. It's good that you feel hungry. You're meant to feel hungry. You signed up for this. You knew you were gonna get hungry because that's exactly what a calorie deficit is. So embrace it, endure it. Every time I feel the hunger, I know that number one, it's gonna go away soon, if you've learned anything from this video. And number two, I feel like when I feel the hunger, that's exactly when the fat is getting burnt. When I feel the hunger, that's exactly when the abs are coming out to play. When I feel the hunger, that's exactly when I'm getting more vascular and more defined in my upper body and my shoulders. So I'm calm with the hunger, man. I'm calm. You just gotta have the mindset that you signed up for this. You're not in starvation mode. You're not deprived of food. You are flipping good. So that should be my quick video on how I never feel hungry in a deficit. Truth is, I do feel hungry, but this is how I manage it. But obviously, I'm gonna clickbait you and tell you I didn't feel hungry in the title and whatnot. Obviously, come on, man, it's a YouTube game. But yeah. So that's how I do that. Let me know what you thought of this video. If you want to get your hands on my fat loss ebook, I've written an entire ebook on tips to manage hunger, tips to create a deficit, stay in a deficit, everything you need to know for completely free. This is my free ebook, so just fill out another form in the description, choose whichever one you want, either the coaching form or the ebook form, and I shall catch you bitches in the next video. Love, in a bit.